What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Giants post-game talk. A big victory tonight. We got the one and only, the legend in the house. We got Hum Baby Baseball for the post-game stream today to talk a big one-run victory on the road. Giants baseball torture. Oh my goodness, you guys, it got so close towards the end. And now to ask Hum Baby Baseball, Eric, the most important, what are you doing right now, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing great. That was scary. I was nervous. That was unnecessarily dramatic, man, because, we had it. We had a clean win and, mistake in the outfield. And all of a sudden it's 5-4 and Muncie's up, got a runner on. And I thought we were screwed. I'm going to be honest. I thought the Dodgers were going to do something, but hey, I'll take it. We got it, man.
Dude, I know, man, that it got really dicey, especially when Cueto was dealing, and man, he was carrying, and the night sky was just insane. Yeah, we know what happened. The ball got lost, and then the no hitter was gone, and maybe you saw for a bit Cueto's concentration was a little bit, fragment from that. That unfortunate play, but then you know what, we got through it, and yeah, it got so close because then Justin Turner, he came up, had good lifetime numbers against Johnny Cueto. So you know what, I liked Kepler's decision to keep Cueto because I think you put confidence in your pitcher, and with the way Johnny was throwing tonight, I think he earned the right to face a guy even though he had lifetime ownage. But just unfortunately, Turner did tag Cueto for that 3-run bomb. But you know what? Our bullpen held the floor down to secure that 1-run victory.
Oh my God. Yeah, we got it, man. I mean, yeah, that was, it was insane. And yeah, every hit counted, every run counted as at the end. So we needed every one of those 5 runs. Solano with another huge one, Yaskrinsky with a big one, Longoria with a big one, Slater, freaking Austin Slater, dude. Yeah. Awesome, man. We needed every single run.
Yes, let's get it going down the box score. So you mentioned Slater, man. What a performance today, man. I loved it because the other day you were mentioning that only kind of people within the Giants organization and us Giants fans know how great Slater can be, and him being on the come up. And it's just awesome finally today to see him break out like he did against, an elite pitcher like Kershaw. And his 2 home runs were so impressive. I think one went to right center field and the other went to center field. So that shows you he's going to the opposite field with power and authority. And so, that was just impressive today, and you got to love it. So him leading off today, he was a force. And so now as we continue to go down, we got the box score pulled up. And so, yes, Donnie Barrels continuing it. Man, a 3-hit today. What did you think of Donnie Barrels again tonight, Eric?
Dude, he's not human. That's what it is. Just freaking Terminator. You see in the movie, right? He's the freaking Terminator, dude. That dude is not human. That's not right. You don't go to the big leagues and hit 500 through this far into the season. We're about 25% of this. I know it's not a 162, but still, we played a lot of games, and every game he's hitting 3 for 5, 2 for 4, 4 for 4. And if he has a bad game, it's just a 1 for 3 game. That's a bad game for Solano. It's just 1 hit. I mean, this dude is incredible.
Dude, I'm right there with you, man. I couldn't agree more. It's just been so impressive. And like you said, what he's doing is just unreal. He is like non-human up there because, yeah, just hitting this deep into the season now. And he's got a 13-game hitting streak. And with it being a 60-game season, we're almost a third of this season that he's hitting every game. And like you said, his subpar games are, going 1 for 3 or 1 for 4. And so, man, we love to talk Donnie Barrels more and more, but every day he continues to do it. So, man, up and down this lineup, we can continue to go. So we got Yaskrinsky, another big game today, a multi-hit game for him. And and he had a home run today, and his 4th home run of the season. You just got to love what we've been seeing from Yaskrinsky in the season.
Oh man, Yastrzemski's huge. So glad that he had another big season, because that was concerning. You never know. Sometimes guys have a big year and then they have that sophomore slump. We could not have a sophomore slump, and ain't no sophomore slump from Yastrzemski. He's even better this year, which is nuts because he was really good last year, and he was in the Orioles farm system forever. 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know how long, but nobody thought anything of him, which is weird because his name Yastrzemski. Maybe they held that against him. They thought, oh, you just because you got the name doesn't mean. I don't know what people thought. But I'm glad the Giants got him.
Dude, I know, man. That was one of the big moments of last season. I remember, like, when he got called up, it was at the end of May. And then, he was just tearing the cover off the baseball. And, yeah, it was just so impressive his rookie year. I think he led I believe he led the team in home runs. And that was considering he got called up at the end of May. He had, I think, 21 home runs in his rookie year. And, yeah, man, just off to the hot start. It would have been awesome to see what he would have been able to do over 162, with the hot start he's got this year. But you know what? We'll get to see that hopefully next year. And, man, I can't wait because every time Yaskrinsky hits at bats, you want to make sure you're, not going to the bathroom or something when Yaskrinsky's coming up to bat because, he's going to do something special up there. And, he's got a great game plan when he goes up there. And, man, I just love it. And so let's see, going up and down the lineup now, we got Evan Longoria, who batted cleanup tonight, and he continues it with a multi-hit game. I have definitely liked what we've been seeing from Longoria. He's looked like he's had his swing from the get-go since being off the injured list about a week ago. What are your thoughts on what we've seen from Longoria so far?
Yeah, Evan's been good, since he came out. We needed that. And we needed some veterans to play well. They can't be all going out there and just being terrible. And luckily, Longoria's been nice. Belt hit the big home run the other day. So, yeah, I mean, they're contributing, and that's all we need. We don't need them to be, super all-stars. We just need him to come out and hit a little bit, and he's doing that.
Right, man. I couldn't agree more. Now, hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry because I didn't have the comment section pulled up, so we're going to go through some of the comments. I was wondering to myself why the comments weren't showing up, but I got them pulled up now. So we're going to start shouting some people out. We got Tuna G. He says, let's go, baby. We got Sebastian in the house. He says Hunter Pence almost cost us the game. It wasn't Hunter Pence's fault, but, Hunter Pence, he did get a hit tonight, so we're seeing him pick it up. And let's continue down. So we got Ruff. He says the no. Yes. And then we got Fernando in the house. He says, so hyped the Giants won today. Yes, a big victory. Yes, it was a great game. We should have had the no-hitter. Bullpen did amazing today. Let's stop there and talk for the bullpen for a sec. But, man, what they have been doing such a terrific job this year. What are your thoughts on the bullpen, Eric, on the season? Another great job tonight to get us this victory.
Yeah, the bullpen's been pretty good. A few bad outings, but all in all, I'm really happy with what we've seen out there. Watson pitched well. Rogers came and pitched 2 innings today, which, of course, last time he tried to pitch 2 innings, that didn't go well. But this time he got it through it. Trevor Gott stepped out. I didn't even know, Trevor Gott would be our closer this year, but that's been beautiful. So, and lots of guys in that bullpen have been pitching really well this year, including some of the new forgot his name, Berger. Well, I forgot his name, but the new guy.
Caleb Berger, yes.
Yeah. He's been good and just been really impressive.
Man, dude, I couldn't agree more. They've been just impressive this year. And submariner Tyler Rogers going 2 big innings. And yeah, Trevor Gott, he's just looked amazing, getting his 4th save of the year. I think he's got 3 now against the Dodgers. So really impressive. Now let's see. I'm going to try to get people's comments. So we got Tommy saying the Pence. Yeah. Okay. So we got David in the house. Hey, everyone. We got the Freak. He says, hey, David. And we got Bearded Gunny in the house. My 2 favorite guys back at it again. What an emotional game. Love to hear it, man. Welcome, Bearded Gunny. And welcome, everyone, to the show. Thank you guys for showing. Solano, 13-game hitting streak. Yes, we did great. Hey, what's up, Esteberia Sports Talk and Hum Baby Baseball. We says I went boating, so I missed the pregame. All good, man. You're here for the postgame. That is what's up. And we beat Kershaw. Yes, always good when that happens. You love to see Kershaw. He doesn't know how to face a good Giant. He's not seen a lineup like this stacked. And you saw Kershaw. He looks like a fish out of water today, huh?
Yeah. Didn't look too sharp. And when we hit the 2 home runs in 1 inning, I was like, and actually that's the first time that's ever happened. I believe that we've ever been hit 2 home runs off of Kershaw in 1 inning. Yeah, love to see that we got to him. And it looked like Cueto was rolling along, had the no-hitter going. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but hey, we got the win, so it's all good.
And that's what matters, because remember the other day in Colorado we had a one run lead in the 7th inning, and that one got away from us. So with the Dodgers, the momentum was shifting to their side after the Justin Turner home run, and so our bullpen, they did a great job of getting that momentum, bringing it right back to our dugout where it rightfully belongs. And so we got Steele in the house. Trevor has stepped up well at the closer role. Maranta is on the way back. Yes, I believe Maranta, I think we should see him. I'm not sure when he'll be ready to go, but I think hopefully soon. So I can't wait to see him when he gets back out there, because Maranta, I've always loved his stuff, and he's got I think a 97 mile an hour fastball and just an electrifying off-speed pitches. And he's a guy that definitely he's got closer type stuff. So he's going to be great when Maranta comes back. What do you think about Reyes? And again, talking about a lot of these young guys in that bullpen.
Oh, well, Reyes Moronta. Yeah. He's I can't wait for him to come back. I just heard that he is in camp now, or he's ready to start throwing. So should see him back soon. That guy was electric. I was real sad when he got hurt. That's one thing about the delayed season, that guys had more time to recover. So that's one thing. So we should see him soon. Can't wait to see Moronta come back.
Dude, man, I know. So exciting. So let's see. We're going to continue reading the comments here. So we got Rob saying, I hope we get Cahill back soon. Yes, that's going to be great when Cahill can come back. He's a great pitcher that's done very well. Slater, we got Darren saying Slater deserves that start field position too. We shouldn't play Pence tomorrow, especially with the righty Buehler. So, we'll see and talk matchups with the lineups. But you know what, Slater, after a 2 home run game today, and really he's been hitting pretty well, I've felt from the get-go this season. So, you know what, he is earning a starting job. And man, this is what you love to see. Everyone kind of pushing the issue to get into the lineup. That's a good problem to have. And that's what you're seeing with this Giants lineup, trying to find places to be able to play everyone. So you know what, I love it. And what are your thoughts on again, the offense? They've just been terrific this year. I think our team average is they showed it, but we are third, I believe. I'm not sure if it's nationally, but in baseball, but third in team batting average with 252. So that's impressive from this Giants team.
Wow, that really is impressive, and it's too bad our starting pitching isn't as good as it's been in the past few years, because we'd be ready to go, because this offense is a lot better than people thought it was going to be. I thought it could potentially be really good, but it all depended on Yaskrinsky and all these guys, how well they were going to bounce back this year, and it's looking really good. Obviously Pence is not hitting well, but all in all, the offense has been extraordinary.
Dude, definitely, man. I love it. We got outfield should be Slater, Yaz, and Dickerson. That is a terrific outfield, man. I would definitely run with those guys. You got Wilmer, better be in the lineup tomorrow. Yes, man, Flores is terrific. He's been doing such a great job. I love what we've been seeing from him. And I did see a mention of Derek Rodriguez, and he's a guy we've talked quite a bit about, because man, he's just looked impressive going back to when he burst upon the scene in 2018. And so hopefully Derek Rodriguez can kind of rediscover the magic, because right now I believe the Giants, obviously, I think like we said, they probably would have Derek Rodriguez up right now if they liked what they were seeing from his stuff. So he's working there at the alternate site. And so we got Dickerson. Let's see. So better not be in line. So we're always talking matchups here. And we got Solano is the best hitter so far. 3 hits tonight, 13 game hitting streak. Yes, man. I just love Donnie Barrels. And so yes, I love it, you guys. Thank you for getting those comments. So let's continue up and down the line. So start at first base tonight, and he didn't pick up a hit, but you know what, he's hitting over 300 on the season, and he's been giving us great quality at bats this year. So you know what, Flores, continue what you're doing. What do you guys think the starting catcher should be? That is a great question there. Eric, let's start with you on that one. What do you, I mean, yeah, let's get you your input
I think well, right now our options are Trump and Heineman. That's all we got at the moment. So if that's what you're talking about, then I think Trump is got that little extra power. I'd rather have him in there between the two, and Heineman can be backup. But yeah, preferably I want Joey Bart in there if I could pick anybody, of course. So that's where I'm at.
Man, I agree with you. Definitely. Like if Joey Bart, I think we probably will see him hopefully by the end of August, maybe the last week of August, hopefully. But, he is a guy I definitely would want to be starting every day and get the most at bats. But yeah, I'm definitely with you. I think Chadwick Trump, the power that he's shown and him being only 25. I mean, Heineman is still young too at 29, but with Trump having a bit more power, yeah, I definitely and what we've seen Trump, he's been in the lineup a lot more. So I think Kapler has taken notice of what, we've noticed with Trump and how impressive he's been with the power. So you got to love it. We got what's the latest on Helio Ramos? I haven't heard the latest update, but what I do know is that Gabe Kapler did say that, he's a guy that, could get called up this season. So again, he's a guy just like Joey Bart that we could see this year. How excited would that be to see Helio Ramos this year?
Oh man, yeah, I would love it. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, that would be awesome. I think that this season there's no minor league game. So I mean, if I was Farhan, I'm bringing these guys up this year, give them a little taste of the big leagues to see what we got. And then next year, if the minor leagues is back, you can start them in AAA or something like that. But right now with no minor league games, get them some good development. Get them some experience. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. And that would be great for them because, to get their feet wet at the big league level and kind of let that soak in their mind over the off season. I think that would be, just instrumental to their development and being able to soak up, the knowledge from the veterans like Pence and Sandoval and these guys and all the other veterans we have on the team. That would be huge. And so let's get back. Let's look at some of the. We got Bueller is nasty. Okay, from David. Yeah, he killed my Nats last year. Then we got, did we see a Ramos Garcia transition to, or do we see a Ramos Garcia transitioning to first? That would be a great, I could see that happening with Garcia because, yeah, I think right now with Bart and Patrick Bailey and now Chadwick Trump, I think with when Garcia comes back, it's going to be hard to see Garcia getting at-bats at catcher. So you know what? That would be great to see Garcia at first. Seeing Ramos would be sweet. Yeah, a lot of prospects are being promoted all across the league, David says. Yeah, man, I think you're right, Eric. I agree. We should up a lot of our young prospects this year and, kind of see what they have because, that it would be so exciting to see them there. And, yeah, I mean, right now I think still we're competing to win it. And, I would play those guys and give them at-bats. And, yeah, man.
Yeah, why not? We got nothing to lose this year. I mean, we're just trying to make a little push here. 60-game season. It's everything is weird. There's no fans. It's just this seems like a perfect season to give. Some, I'm not saying bring up everybody. Maybe someone like Hunter Bishop's kind of newer. He hasn't had too much minor league experience, so I can understand that. But yeah, I got like Bart. He played Double-A. He's ready to go. He tears up spring training. Ramos looked great in spring training. There's some of these guys that have had some minor league experience, and I think that they will be fine.
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. I love it, man. And so we got Kevin Godsman needs to have a great start tomorrow after his start was out of whack. Yeah, so, I believe if Gosman is I haven't checked who's starting tomorrow, but yeah, Gosman, I've really been impressed with his stuff, especially his fastball. He's definitely been electrifying and he's been a great pickup from Farhan. We signed him to a 1-year, $9 million deal. He's another guy just like Drew Pomerantz, that we signed to a 1-year deal like that. And again, we were able to flip Pomerantz for a Mauricio Dubon. So man, wouldn't that be something trading Gosman, if he can really build up his trade value as that, August 31st deadline approaches. It's going to be another interesting deadline this year because, we're going to see if we're in the middle of the playoff push, if we're going to go out and add to this group or again, continue, what we've been doing and just building this farm system. And it's just so great to have, one of the best farm systems now after, the last couple of years, man, we're having the worst farm system. And so, yeah, man, it just feels great to have a lot of young guys that you can play and you get really excited about because, you don't know how everyone's going to pan out. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love the farm system, man, and it's going to be awesome. We're a year or two away, and look how we're playing now, and all these guys are not even here. So, we're going to really have some offense soon.
Definitely. I got a comment. So thoughts on Cueto pitching the sixth? Was that Kepler leaving a guy in too long again, or a reasonable decision that just didn't pan out? I love the question. We did mention it earlier in the show, but real quick to hint on it, I definitely believe that I liked Kepler keeping him in there to face Turner. I thought Cueto earned it. And so, yeah, I think it was just a situation that didn't pan out. And, as we know, if it would have went the other way and Cueto would have got Turner out, we would have been saying, man, Cueto went 6 days in any. So, what did you think about that decision from Kepler to have Cueto face Turner in that 6th inning? With Cueto
obviously,
pitches in the inning, I think.
I didn't mind too much. I like keep giving starters a chance, keeping them in there when you can. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I liked it myself.
Yeah, dude, I love it, man. I agree with you, Eric. Great. So we got Hunter Pence should have been paid more attention to the ball. That was an easy catch. Yeah, dude, I love the sense of humor you guys. I think at Dodger Stadium, the lights, there's kind of a transitional period where when it's kind of dusk in the night sky, I don't know why the lights don't automatically turn on or what it is, but who knows, the Dodgers, but it was unfortunate that happened. It's always that time of night. And so that's something that everyone's got to deal with it.
You played baseball, it's been in those kind of, I play the outfield and there's been those balls off the bat, you look up, you don't see it. What can you do? You can't do anything if you don't see it.
Yeah. And that's a horrible feeling. Like I really feel for Pence and you saw the, facial expression on his face when he just really, it's just a helpless feeling as a baseball player. And, it was frustrating, but thankfully, it didn't end up, it hurt us a little bit, but not too big, thankfully. So, Kepler handled this game perfectly, in my opinion. I love to hear it, man. That's great take, Bearded Gunny. And we got Brandon D. Wild in the house. Cueto coming back from Tommy John should have a 75-pitch limit. I think, Cueto did. I believe he was around the 75 pitch mark. And so, man, I loved what we saw from Cueto today. He really came out, and looked really impressive. And so, I hope he can keep it going. What was your takes from Cueto today, taking a no-hitter into the 6th inning, of course?
Awesome. Yeah, love to see that. We needed Cueto. We're obviously Samardzija is not going to be working out. He hit the IL and hadn't been pitching good. So we needed one of those two guys to be able to pitch well. If there was someone we can rely on, someone who goes out to say, okay, this is our ace. We don't really have an ace. Well, maybe we do because Cueto is showing that he's still got it. Yeah.
Dude, you're totally right. And really, Logan Webb is probably the only guy that you can say has been the ace. And so, really, we just have every starter that's gone out. It's kind of been a dice roll. You don't know what you're going to get. And you just kind of hope that, their stuff's working that day. So we got wear anti-glare goggles. I tried them. They saved me under the lights. Oh, wow. Who knows? We could be with technology and how they can start expanding things. Who knows? Cueto was dealing at the time when Pence missed it. Cueto's pitch count was perfect. Yeah, man, I just love the performance from Cueto tonight. And so, let's talk about, so Samardzija did hit the injured list today. So I don't believe, do we know who's going to probably take his spot in the rotation or
Suarez.
Maybe his next start?
Andrew Suarez got called up.
Okay, so, all right. Yeah. I love it. I love that move because Suarez, when we saw him in 2018, he just looked really terrific. He went 160 innings that year, so pitching deep into games. And, for a young arm to do that, and I think he had like a 3.6 ERA, so not bad for a young pitcher. And, a lefty that can go there with a fastball, and has got a few other pitches to work with. And so, Suarez, he's going to be great. I'm excited to see what he can do in the rotation, give him a shot and see what he can do. So let's see, add a Bearded Gun. Okay, I wouldn't get Cashner. So we should have re-signed Kevin Pillar. That was one big. Well, there's to touch on that comment about Pillar. With Pillar being 31, 32, and with Zaidi, I think and the Giants front office moving in the direction of younger players. I think Pillar wasn't going to necessarily fit in terms of the long-term picture, 3, 4, 5 years out. So I think if that was the case, that was why I think we ended up not re-signing him. But yeah, man, he had a terrific year. I love Superman last year. That great memories of 2019. So yeah, let's continue with it. So we got Giants should work out Clay Buchholz. So yeah, I'm not sure if Clay Buchholz, I believe, is he a free agent right now? Do you know, Eric? Or
oh yeah, no, I believe he's a free agent. Yeah, he's a free agent still. But he's a little older. He's probably about 35 years old, but he's out there.
Yeah, that's right. I remember him with the Red Sox. I believe he pitched. So yeah, I believe there are guys that are kind of sitting around, and yeah, some of these pitchers sometimes get picked up. So we'll see. Did anyone talk about the possibility of seeing? So yeah, Derek Rodriguez. Again, he's a guy that I think hopefully we'll see him come back this year and start to work his way back into the rotation. Hopefully by pitching well out of the bullpen. And so what was the news about the Shark? So yeah, Shark, I believe there was something with his shoulder, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It might have been when I first read it, I thought it was just a fake injury just to get him out of the rotation for a while. But either way, they acted like it's pretty serious, so he could be out for the season. So maybe it is serious. Not really sure, but he hadn't been pitching well, and that's why he was saying he just wasn't getting that bite on his pitches. He couldn't really follow through. So yeah, he's going to be out for a while.
Yeah, and I was thinking the same thing too, was this just a move to kind of give him a breather? Because, 3 starts into the season, he's just been, unfortunately, terrible. And, but yeah, you do wonder, could this probably be, he might be out for quite some time. So Tony Watson was great today coming out the bullpen. Yeah, I love to see Watson come in there because, a couple times, he's come in and allowed some big hits. So you love to see Watson do what he's done. And he's just been terrific for us. And he's a guy that, you can rely on in high leverage situations. So again, the bullpen, they've just been doing such a terrific job. So yeah, Watson, man, getting the big out. Is it just me or not having AAA games to follow? I'm lost on call-ups. Brandon says, yeah, that's the unknown right now. We're all kind of wondering how even everyone's going to really pan out because you wonder how everyone was being out of routine with, what was going on for 3 months or so. So yeah, everyone's got their own routine to stay in shape and be ready to go at any moment. So we got David saying at Hum Baby Baseball, I thought the same thing, placed on the injured list for yes. So though I hope he's okay. So yeah, we're thinking of Samardzija, and I'd never want to see a guy get roughed up, the way he has this year. And so yeah, hopefully he can turn around and come back and be the Samardzija that we know. And yeah, I thought he showed flashes of that in 2019. So yeah, it's going to be intriguing to follow that. So we got the Sharks' career is really over. Hopefully not. So Bearded Gunny, we got Watson, Rogers, and God are filthy. Yes, man, they did a terrific job. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about God again. So yeah, getting his 4th save. He's just looked so impressive in that closer's role. And the thing I love about God is that he is a strike thrower. And if you're going to be a closer, that's probably one of the most important things is you got to be able to come into the game, get strike one, get settled in and attack the hitter and, have that mindset, that mentality of a closer. And yeah, I think God, he does a great job of not walking hitters. So he puts the pressure on the hitter. Man, he's a great guy in that closer spot. What do you think, Eric, from what we've seen from Gotts?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I love it that he's got it all figured out. He's been around the big leagues for a little while, with the Nationals and Angels, but last year he pitched in about 50 games. He did okay. But yeah, seems like he's put it all together this year. So far, it's a small sample, but yeah, I mean, perfect. We needed somebody to step it up. We needed to have a closer. We didn't know who it was going to be. Was going to be Tyler Rogers. That's a little risky because he's kind of young, But Trevor Gott, perfect. Obviously Moronta would be nice, but he's still hurt. So Love what I'm seeing for Trevor Gott, because we needed someone to be able to lock it down in the ninth inning. And like, if there's no tougher situation than today, you know, taking on that Dodgers team, you put a guy on base and you got Muncy coming up, and he took care of business.
Yeah, dude, I loved it. And you're right. You know, although it's been a small sample size, God, last year, I loved what we saw from him. And, you know, like you said, 50 games. And so, yeah, he's put it together this year. And yeah, we didn't know who we were going to get this production out of the closer spot. And so, yeah, I mean, up and down the bullpen, you know, you got even Sean Anderson has looked great this year. And yeah, you know, I do like your take on Anderson being great out of the bullpen over, of course, you know, starting. But yeah, you know, Anderson, he's a guy that can start and has been a closer in his career at college. So yeah, he's been terrific, and I think we'll continue hopefully to see him be in those high leverage situations along with you got Rico Garcia, another great, terrific young arm, and he's been great. And so, and Caleb Berger, like we mentioned earlier, and Tyler Rogers tonight, man. So, man, this bullpen, I love what we've been seeing from them. They've been really exciting. And yeah, like Reyes Maranta, he was terrific when he was healthy. You know, we were using him a lot in the 8th inning, and you know, with Gott going in the 9th, you know, you Maranta in the 8th, you can put Rogers in the 7th. You know, that's a lockdown bullpen right there. And again, you know, if we can sneak into the playoffs somehow this year, and we, you know, get a Logan Webb and a Johnny Cueto, you know, a nice little 1-2 punch there, you know, we could have ourselves a ball game and be competitive. And yeah, it would be really fun to see, you know, what could happen. So yeah, this was a big, because yeah, the Giants, they had not been playing, you know, their best baseball of late. Heading into tonight, I think we had dropped 4 of our last 5. So this was just big. We were 6-9 going into tonight. So man, we are still in the middle of this, and with it being just a 60-game season, like every game now is like a playoff game. So it feels so great to have gotten the win. And so yeah, Eric, what are your thoughts right now? How we're feeling after this win tonight?
Yeah, we're hanging right there, 7-9. You know, we got to get back to 500. I think you got to hang around 500. You got a chance to slip into the playoffs. You just can't dig a hole. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love you. Got to win tonight. Would love to get one tomorrow, but if not, we got to go play good baseball in Houston and come out of this road trip and then start playing strong again at home. And you know, the schedule gets easier. So just these little wins mean a lot. Even if we don't have the greatest road trip, at least we didn't get destroyed the whole time. You know, we're picking up wins here.
Yeah, and you know, this win was huge too, because when you go into LS, you know, you don't want to get swept. And with how great this Dodgers team is, you know, their lineup, yeah, you know, this and facing Kershaw today too, that's another thing, you know, this was just, yeah, a big win. And even if, you know, again, tomorrow we have nothing to lose. If we don't win tomorrow, then you know what, at least we got a game in LA. So yeah, you have to like our chances right now going in tomorrow. Just play your hearts out, and I'm sure we will, and it will be a close ball game tomorrow. And yeah, right now, just if the Giants can hang around here, you know, this tough road trip and still be 3-4 games out of the playoff race, yeah, you know, we'll still be in this. And yeah, with the schedule, you know, what they did to us, because out of the 10 games we play the Dodgers this year, 7 are in LA and only 3 in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just absurd. Like, I couldn't even believe that when I realized that. I mean, you would think it'd be the other way around. The Dodgers, being with how stacked they are, have them be in 7 games on the road, you know, in that sense, if you want to kind of be fair with the schedule. So yeah, you know, I'm just like, you know what, but you know, this Giants team, anything they try to do to, yeah, you know, we will play through this, and yeah, we're playing the Dodgers tough. Beatty, so we got Brandon saying Beatty won't be back till next season. Yeah, you know, Beatty, he's a guy that I was just so excited to see this year be in the rotation, you know, and yeah, coming into spring, his fastball velocity was up a couple miles per hour. So, you know, be working out really hard in the offseason. So, yeah, just an unfortunate setback. But I think what they say, you guys, is that, you know, a setback is a comeback you haven't met yet. So, you know what? Always remember that, you know, always be, yeah, that's what we always got to think. We never get down no matter what. And so we got to hope they can get a win tomorrow. Yes. And so, yeah, we will continue going up and down the box score. So, yeah, Pence did get a start tonight in left field. So, yeah, we talked about that. Sandoval, he got a pinch hit at bat tonight. And we got, Darren Ruff. He started at DH. Yeah, Darren Ruff is another guy that I've loved his at-bats this year. And he's a guy that's played left field. And again, man, he's earned it because playing 3 years in the Korean Baseball League, he did a great job over there. I think he had 20 homers and 100 RBIs last year. So, man, Darren Ruff, he's been fun to watch this year.
Yeah, Darren Ruff, and what a find that was. He tore it up in spring training, and yeah, we're still waiting for him to kind of really get it going this year. But yeah, he's been good enough. You know, he's picking up some hits here and there, and just waiting for him to go deep because I know it's coming soon.
Yeah, you definitely, man. We are feeling it. It's going to be soon. Definitely. All right. So let's, shall we move towards, so great coverage, fellas. Fun times as always. Wishing everyone a great night. Yes. Thank you so much, Rob. And welcome again, everyone, to the chat. I love to see it. So let's move towards picking our players tonight. And so we are going to start with Eric, the guest on the show. Eric, tell us, what is your player of the game tonight?
Yeah. A lot of options tonight. That's tough, but I'm going my guy, Solano. 3 hits. Keep that streak going. I'm going to keep picking him. I'll pick him every game this season if I have to, but he's got 3 for 5. I mean, the dude is absolutely insane. Just crazy, scored a run, and I don't know what's going on. He's going to break all kind of records at this pace. This dude's freaking amazing. I don't know what to say. He's definitely going to be an all-star if they have an all-star team. I got Solano.
Dude, I love it, Eric, man. I just love it. I got a funny story for you, man, to tell you how great Solano has been this year. And again, we've said that he's non-human a lot because the numbers he's putting up, again, they're like even better than video like numbers. But okay, so the other night, literally, like I had woke up in the middle of the night and I thought to myself, holy cow, like Solano is hitting like 470 and like is almost non-human. And like, being me, like, because I'm a competitive person too. And, I loving baseball, I know what it feels like to, have that confidence going up to the batter's box and having the baseball look like a beach ball, because that's really what it must feel like for Donovan right now, because everything he gets contact is just being barreled. So, that to me, I was just like, just blown away what the start he is off to. So I love it, man. I love that pick. And so, yes, let's look into Flores, Solano. Yes. Yeah, dude, they terrific. So I love it. Not this year so we got Brandon saying not this year, Sean Jelly. Jelly, he's another terrific young prospect that we got. A tall pitcher. I think he's like 6'11". So he's going to be fun to watch when he gets called up here. When you wake up or go, yes, I love it, Bearded Gunny. That's what I'm saying. Like some people, they might think that sounds kind of weird, but you know what? Nothing to do with that. Just the fact that the man is just an absolute hitting machine this year. And you're right, he's going to break all kinds of records. And, we probably might be picking him, at least me or you, almost every day. Because, again, he's always doing something. He's always in the middle of a big rally. So I love it. So let's see, for my player of the game, let's look over here, guys. Okay, yes, I got it. My player of the game, of course, is going to be Austin Slater. After hitting 2 home runs against Kershaw, you got to love it. I think that's the first time we had 2 home runs in the same inning tonight against. I believe that's the first time that's been done. So I loved it tonight. Slater going deep, and even more impressive was the fact that, yes, he hit 1 to center, deep center, and 1 to right center. So when the man is hit into the opposite field with power like that, you got to love it. And so, you know what? We are going to be seeing a lot more of Austin Slater this year in that lineup. And so, man, I loved it today, man. I was pumped for those home runs and the Yaskrinsky home run too. When we lit up Kershaw in the inning, it felt so great, man. Tonight was a fun one.
Man, yeah, good pick. And an honorable mention also to Johnny Cueto for giving us some good pitching.
Yes, man, dude, I love it. So we got guys call me crazy, but who Slater is? Yes, man, I love it. I love the other day when you mentioned that nobody outside of the Giants organization knows about Austin Slater. So you know what? They are going to take a notice now, especially if they look at the box score in the morning tomorrow. So you got to love it. And so as we are now starting to wind down to the end of the stream, you guys, again, we want to thank everyone for checking in tonight and, giving us questions and feedback, because, you guys make this stream so much more fun. And so we love it and appreciate it so much. We got GP saying 3 home runs in one game. Giants record. Slater, first Giants player to take Kershaw yard 2 times in a game. He says, at hum baby. So got to love it. Sebastian says, do you see Seager playing tomorrow? That's a good question. Yeah, he came out of the game the other day. It looked like something with his back, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see him, but I think with Seager having had a problem with the back, hopefully it's nothing too serious for the Dodgers shortstop there. I love it. Bearded Gunny says, keep doing the stream, guys. Love it. You guys are the best. Thank you again. We wouldn't be here without all of you guys in this baseball community. So before we sign off tonight, Eric, want to get your final thoughts before we head into the final game of the 3-game series.
Yeah. Gotta love it. We're 3-3 against the Dodgers this year. And, the Dodgers are pretty much got the best roster in baseball. We're 3-3 against the Dodgers this year. That's baseball. You put out a good team, a decent team. We play well together, and I love what I'm seeing so far. Well, if we take the win tomorrow, we're gonna have a winning record against the Dodgers. So it's a huge game tomorrow, huge series in Houston. Let's just keep it going, keep picking up some wins, hang in there. We got a chance.
I love it, Eric. Thank you so much again. And thank you, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you guys again. All right. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. And let's go, Giants. Yes. SF Giants. Yes. All right.
See ya.
See ya.